So I'm focusing every day on the customer centricity topics, talking a lot to companies trying to become better in this area. And sometimes I'm asking myself, is there any easy way to explain them what a customer-centric relationship may be? And what I try to do is to explain you this evening the difference between private relationships and customer relationships. And the first step to do, I invite you to read this quote from Don Peppers. Don Peppers is a well-known man from the States in the area of customer centricity and a kind of mentor of mine in this subject. But before explaining the behinds of these quotes, you have to be aware that capital, money, is virtually unlimited. There is a lot of money available, but customers, they are available only in a limited number. Even if you have hundreds or millions of them, it's still a number because you can count them. So a private relationship is, in fact, two persons who decide to share part of their life because they have common goals, common interests, but they also agree on a common win-win game because both of them would like to get out something of this relationship and do the necessary steps for this. They are willing and ready to express their feelings, their needs, what they think, etc. And when it comes to conflict, they are ready to discuss this conflict, to find compromise, but never turning down the other. And last but not least, what is important, both of them consider the relationship as a common project. They know that they have to invest time, and from time to time they will check whether or not the goals are still the same. So in terms of customer relationship between you as business and the customer is still the same. You need to know your customer needs, attitudes, behavior, what he expects. You need to be able to transform this knowledge into concrete measures and actions. And also in this area of customer relationship, I call this a learning relationship. You need to establish a kind of two-way communication. People should get the feeling if they tell you something that you listened and your follow-up action shows that you heard it. And also in a customer relationship, this win-win game is important. They would like to feel that both getting out something from the relationship, and this is the basis of trust. So 4 things you should think about to establish sustainable relationships. First, to create this dialogue and learning relationship. The second is talk with customers and not at customers, which means you need to listen, and it's a two-way story. You need to discuss with your customers at the location where they are, listen there and interact there with them. And last but not least, the fourth one is be aware that feedback and complaints are signs of interest in a relationship. If a customer wouldn't be interested to be with you, he would not give any comment. So the customer base is your most valid capital, but this capital is, instead of the first one, very limited, and this you should become aware of. To close the story of 5 minutes, have a look at these 2 definitions. You see what a hobby is. It's about leisure, it's about pleasure. and the business is about creating value. Thanks. Okay.